You guys, in this box, there are bug dolls. They are dolls with little bug butts and little bug wings and little antenna. I cannot wait to get these out of here. This is my most anticipated Chinese ball jointed doll release. These are from the Kukaka Cafe series, and I cannot wait to get these out of here. So let's just get started. Let's not delay at all. And while we open this, I'm showing you me unsealing it because these are blind packaged and there is a chance of getting a secret character. Anyway, hey everyone, it's me, xCanadensis. Welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I post new doll and toy related videos multiple times every week. And today we're going to be unboxing these. Okay, so these are from Kikagoods, and if you get a full 6 set of these, they send you the shipper box, which I think is pretty cool. And just so you know, these were sent to me for free so that I could review them for you guys. Okay. I'm really excited because I have seen pictures of these online, but I've done my best not to look too closely at them. I just know what their deal is. And this is probably the set that I've been the most excited about. They are so cute. So let's check them out. So there's 6 different characters, but there's a 7th mystery character. And these are so cool. Like I said, they have antenna, they have little bug butts, and let me show you what that means when we get to the dolls. They're amazing. They're amazing. So let's just unbox. Okay, our first Kukaka Insect Cafe series doll is, oh my god, I'm like actually nervous about this. I have been so excited about this package. Oh my god, she's so cute. I am not going to be able to interpret what type of bug all of these are, probably. Which is, I have a master's degree in biology. We're going to put it to use today. We're going to attempt to. Oh my gosh. So this one has the cutest little antenna. Do they rotate, by the way? I don't know if they do. Okay. Look at the body sculpt on this doll, by the way. How cute is that? Oh my god. I'm going to be putting close-ups of these dolls as we do this unboxing part, so don't worry. But if you don't want to see this whole unboxing part and you just want to see a close-up review of these dolls, do not worry. I'm going to be giving that to you guys. Just check the timeline at the bottom of this video, and you can skip around if you'd like to, or you can come be surprised with me. Your choice. But I will be putting close-ups of the dolls dressed on the side. And look at those wings. So I'm thinking from the tail, this one looks kind of mothish, and yeah, it's like a tail. It's the bug butt. I wasn't lying to you. They have a little abdomen. It's so cute. Look. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So this character is Lan Lan the butterfly. And look. I just can't get over the little abdomen. I suspect they all share a sculpt because this doesn't scream butterfly for me, but the wings definitely clued me in, as well as the little antenna, that this was probably meant to be a butterfly. The face is so cute. Oh my god, and I bet these stand on their own pretty well. Yep. And these are supposed to be little maids, by the way, so the outfit, I cannot wait to put this on. I actually am not going to have seen how this looks on them until after this, so you guys are kind of seeing it first, kind of, in like a meta way. And all of them come with a really beautiful card with some foiling and the beautiful artwork of the character on it, which is super cool. They come with extra hands as well, and then a little guide to how their articulation works, and I think those are measurements, which is pretty cool, and also just the like manifest of what each one comes with. And it says Made in Heaven, so I'm assuming that's the company, which I'm not aware of that one, so exciting. Okay, let's get to our next one. I'm just, oh my god. These are so incredible, and seeing how the body sculpt looks and everything else, like, I was just so curious about how that abdomen was going to be executed, and oh my god, it's so cute. Okay, our next character, who are you? Is this the Scarab one? This is, yeah, this is Akeem the Scarab. So, and by the way, these translated names are provided by Kikagoods. I have got Akeem or Akim out of the packaging, and look, so the antenna being mostly correct for the type of bug that they're supposed to be is actually really cool. I was not expecting that. I just assumed they would all just have kind of generic antenna. And there are different sculpts for the abdomens, which I also wasn't expecting after seeing the one that they gave the butterfly, but I assume there's just like 2 or 3 different sculpts for the abdomens, which is totally fine. I'm not expecting these to be like mind-blowingly accurate or anything. Yeah, so the abdomens are a bit questionable. I'm gonna probably glue, I can't glue them because then they won't articulate anymore. I don't really know what to do with those, but unfortunately they are a little bit weird the way they decided to have those articulate. It makes it where they don't stay on super well. Oh my god, the wings for the Scarab are different. Look at those wings, and that's pretty good for a Scarab wing, I'd say. It's definitely a little beetle-y wing. Very, very cool. And then this is the outfit for Akeem. These are so cute. These are so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get to number 3. This is probably the fastest blind box unboxing ever for me because I'm just like, I want to see them all. Quick. Okay, let's see what our next one is. And just don't look at the card before you open this because then you'll spoil who you got. That's my advice. And let's see. Oh. Orange one. So I think this is the Orchid mantis. That would make a lot of sense. And oh wow. The color scheme. So this one's name is Tung Tung. The Orchid, the color, it's so like shrimpy. Look how cute. Oh my god. And these are such interesting bug choices. I feel like there are your standard ones, you know, there's a butterfly, there's a dragonfly, there's a moth, but a scarab beetle and an orchid mantis are pretty unusual, especially when you're trying to like personify them. So I'm pretty surprised in a good way that they went with those choices, and I'm excited to see how they look when they're fully put together. Ooh, super pretty. The gradient on the wings is really, really cool. It's such a cool attention to detail. And look at the painted detail on that abdomen. And again, it's really hard to get that in without this happening. And it's not broken, you just pop it right back on. But that is not my favorite. Okay. Okay, we're at 3. And the card, and I'll show you all the cards and stuff up close. I know I didn't show you this Scarab card earlier, as well as the outfit, which I'm going to be putting on them later. And if you want to see me dressing these, I'm going to be dressing them off camera in YouTube shorts that you guys can see on my channel later on. It stresses me out to dress dolls a lot of the time, especially these ones, because sometimes you have to take off their heads and stuff. So we'll be doing it in YouTube shorts separate from this. There was a bell on that outfit. That was interesting. Let's see who we got. Like, I heard a bell chiming or something. Maybe I am mistaken. Ooh, who is this? I think this is the Dragonfly one. Do you have a bell on your outfit, Miss Dragonfly? So this is Ting Ting, the Dragonfly. Oh my gosh. Okay, look at the... Her curly hair is amazing. Also, I love that they come with this plastic piece that protects their face paint in transit. That's just really, really... Their faces are so perfect. They're just perfect. Look. They're so cute. I'm very curious about the... It's an actual little dragonfly abdomen. Oh my god. Well, hold on. Actual, let's not with that word. But oh my gosh. I thought it was just going to be like another little regular bug butt, but look. The bug butts are the best part, by the way. It's actually like a dragonfly. And I bet that's exclusive to the dragonfly because nobody else really has a bug butt like that. Unless they did a damselfly too, which would be funny. Look at the wings. And let's put on the bug butt. It's gonna be hard to pick a favorite of the abdomens because, like, oh my god. These are so cute. Okay, and then we have the outfit, which has a bell, which I was not expecting on one that's not the secret one, so that is very cool. We've got, which I don't know what the secret one, the secret one just seems like a really fancy fairy one, which these are fairies, but more bugified than usual, which I love. And just look at the artwork. Wow. Okay, next. Let's do our 5th one. Let's see who we got. Okay, well, that's for the accessories this one. Oh my god, oh my god. Let's see. Oh, I bet this is the bee. Yeah. So I knew about the bee one because I saw this one in a lot of the pictures. Well, I knew about a lot of the species here. I just didn't look too closely, but I did look at the bee one quite a bit because I was like, I'm not a big, like, bee person normally. I would say dragonflies and moths would be my favorites, of course. But the bee one just, oh my god. I remember seeing the bug butt on the bee one specifically and being like, oh my god. Because they fully committed to the bug fairy bit. I feel like no one ever does the little bug butt, and that's the most important part, I think. These are flocked. They're flocked. And if you don't know why, I don't know if this is why they did it, but bees, well, the reason they're fluffy like that is because it will, like, catch more pollen. They leave the flower, they're not really there to get pollen to spread to another flower, they're actually there for their own purpose, but the pollen shakes off onto them, and then they fly to the next flower and deposit it. They don't even realize they're doing that, they're just doing their thing. They're just doing their bee thing, trying to, you know, they're working 9 to 5, they're doing their thing. But that's why they're so fluffy. It's convenient, and it was favored by evolution. And look at these little bee wings. These magnets are super strong, by the way. I wonder how they're going to do with the fabric clothing, because I have had issues with that in the past with some of these types of dolls, especially the Antu centaurs, when they have their, like, really cute little wings, but sometimes through layers of clothing it's really bad. So hopefully, oh my god, that art. Oh, I wish she came with that little honeycomb thing. I'll have to make that, because that's so cute. Not honeycomb. I don't know what that thing's called. The little honey stirrer thing. Okay, we're down to our last character. Oh, there were also extra hands, sorry. Everybody comes with the same extra hands, it looks like. I believe so, but I'll let you know if not when we get there. So this could be the Moth, wrong, who I would really like to have, or it could be Gravel in the Stars, which is the secret one. So, it would be really exciting if it is the secret one, but also I would miss out on the Moth Girl, which I would be devastated by, but we'll see. Okay, don't look. Okay. Heavy, I don't know. All of them were kind of heavy though. Okay. Let me see, I'm gonna close my eyes. Ooh, it's the Moth Girl. Okay, sorry. I'm so excited. So, the secret one, I'm not going to show her in this video. You guys can look into it if you want. There's no picture of the secret doll, but I'm seeing the drawing, and it just looks like a really elaborate fairy one. I'd be interested to know if it is based on some kind of bug, because she is named Gravel in the Stars. I don't know. But let's see our Moth Girl. Oh my god. And she also has the fluff on her little thingies, which moths are also fluffy, so that is adorable. Look. Okay. And we've got the little forms in there too. Look. So, the moth butt, it's interesting. So they definitely, so the reused wings are only on the moth and the butterfly, which is interesting. That makes sense, you know, moths and butterflies very, very closely related, guys. And the butts are similar, but I would say the moth and the butterfly have a unique one, but that just really doesn't read as butterfly to me. That's it's vaguely mothish, I guess, but not butterfly at all. There might be some specific species that does look like that I'm not familiar with that they are referencing. I am not sure. And the decision to keep the wings clear on the moth in particular is interesting to me. But here they all are. They are all ready for their new adorable outfits. I am immediately seeing that there are pipe cleaners. Oh my god, the moth's outfit has a bell on it too. There's pipe cleaners and fluff on the moth girl's outfit. These were so cute. Like, let's just look at these up close. I'm gonna flip the camera around. We're gonna look at these up close. These are so glorious. I really hope the clothing is immaculate too, because I'm just sitting here thinking like, wow. And I don't know what, like the doll maker of these, I feel like came out of nowhere in the doll space. I haven't seen dolls from them before. If they are not new to the doll space, then that's just on me. I just missed it, but wow, these are so cool. These are so cool. So I'm going to reserve my favorites picking until we do the outfit change. So let's go. Everyone is now dressed. That was the most time and effort I've ever had to put into dressing dolls at all, and that's saying something. I have a lot of dolls. These were tough to dress because they have such big wrists and big feet. A lot of the pieces were really difficult to put on, or you had to take off the feet or the hands to put them on, which is totally fine, except that the hook can totally get lost because the hole is so large for the... It's not super fun, so I want to let you know to exercise caution with that, and yeah. So that out of the way, we're going to do our individual look at each of the dolls. So I'm going to move them all aside. So we're going to take a look at their collector card, their outfit, and everything that they have going on. And I guess we are going to be starting with this one. So this is the Scarab beetle one. So while this one does have the same body as the other ones, their overall vibe is leaning, I don't know, more into the ambiguous zone. So I'm going with they for this one. I really like the base bug doll for this one. I like the outfit too, but the other ones are my favorite. I just generally prefer dresses and skirts and more feminine clothing, but this outfit is really, really cute, and I love that there is a character that doesn't have like the most feminine outfit, in case that is your preference. And just, I can't get over the antennae on this one. Like, how cool is that? And check out the bug butt. Sorry, I want to call it a bug butt. I don't want to call it an abdomen. Also, you'll see that all of them are, not all of them, but a lot of them are wearing different hands. I'll show you all of the different hands later on. And yeah, very, very cute. Oh, by the way, this is how the wings work. So they're magnets. And as you can see, this is 2 different layers of clothes. There's a blouse and a vest. And these are really, really sticking well. They don't fall off super easily. Now, I want to show you about the abdomen though. It does actually come off. It's really weird that it comes off that way. I'm not sure why they did it. It makes it a little bit tricky to put them on for the first time. It was a really, really strange choice to have this piece come off so easily, and sometimes it's really hard to get it to actually go back on when they're dressed, but not too bad. And then this is one of the only characters, I think there's 2 of them, where the outfit actually accommodates the abdomen nicely. Unfortunately, most of them just kind of have an open back, which I'll show you later on. And this one also has a little ankle piece, and I really like the snap that this has. It's really nice. Very, very impressive. And there's also a snap on this little vest, so I'm going to undo the snap. It's a bit tricky to undo the snap. I feel like if you didn't have long nails, it would actually be quite challenging to undo that snap. And as you can see, they have a little tie and a little blue blouse, and the blouse is really, really nice. This is one of the characters where I absolutely could not put on this outfit without taking off the hands, and taking off the hands was not my favorite thing to have to do, because again, the little hook can get absolutely lost in the arm, and wow, that was stressful. Like, I can't even begin to explain to you how long I spent trying to fish that hook out of one of these arms, but I found a good solution, and that's basically to hold it with some tweezers. Just pull the hook out, hold it, try to slip this in, and it's really hard to explain. Really challenging, but I was able to do it, and once I had to do it on the other 2 dolls that needed it, it wasn't that bad. But if you're not used to stringing dolls like I'm not, just be wary that that is a actual possibility that you might need to do it. I didn't have to restring by any means, but I did have to be very careful with that wrist situation. It was a lot, because I'll show you, and I'm taking a big risk doing this. There's a hook in here, and that hook can get lost in the arm, like I said. Anyway, very, very cute. I love the buttons, the trims, the different construction elements. Just a really, really impressive outfit. I really like it. I am a little bit confused by the color scheme, like this yellow and blue with all the purple, and this really like royal lapis sort of blue, and then this Lois Griffin special top. It's a little confusing. I'm not sure what they were going for there. And okay, now for the best part, the face of this doll. Look at the face. I think all of these dolls have some of the most beautiful faces I've ever seen. And they also have follow me eyes. I'm actually going to take the hair off to show this to you. So these are just like the others, where the hair comes off like that. And this is what the face looks like. I love the way their eyelashes look. These little red lines on the eyelid. The purple bottom lashes, the blushing, the heart, everything's just so cute. And this one has one of, I believe, 2 different face sculpts that they have going on. There's this smaller eye, and then there's a more wide open eye. And I love the little eyebrows. And there's even blushing in the ear, although it is subtle, it is also there. And I love blushing, as you guys know. That is my favorite thing. And then this one's a bit weird to put the hair back on because of the antenna, but it's not a big deal. And then when the hair is back on, we can see how cute it is. I love the little bangs crossed over the forehead, like 3 different pieces. How cute is that? And then there's this really nice fade. I love this color, by the way. It's so, so cute. From this light blue color into this purple. And then there's more of a pink color up top as well. So I believe all of them have 3 different colors of their hair, which is really, really nice. And this is the only one, I believe, that has a not see-through antenna, but I might be wrong. We'll see. We will see. They're so cute. So cute. That is our Scarab doll. Really, really cute design. I really love the bug features, especially. I think the antennae are some of the coolest on this one, and I'm really glad they went with a Scarab. I feel like that's a really unusual choice for a line like this, especially because they're overall fairy-esque. I'm actually surprised they don't have elf ears. I'm pretty sad about that, actually. But a Scarab beetle is kind of out of left field, especially compared to the others, other than the mantis. The mantis is also pretty out of left field, but the mantis is still like an orchid mantis, which is flowery. It draws upon fairy imagery, whereas Scarab beetles just absolutely don't. But if you haven't seen beetles like up close, especially with their wings out, they have some of the most beautiful, amazing wings. They're really, really cool. So I think this was a good choice, and I really like this one. So I'm glad that they were included in the set. All right, now for the intermission, I'm going to show you what the extra hands look like, because I don't want to forget. So each doll comes with the exact same extra hands. Unfortunately, I really wish they would take this sort of opportunity to make it where each one comes with at least one pair of different hands. In fact, I'd prefer one pair of different hands per doll than having two with each, you know? But there are peace sign hands. They look like this. And then open hands that look like this. And there are little grabby hands that look like this, and these are the ones that they come with. So these are the default hands. And these ones are pretty good for most things. And it looks like they could also hold something. I'm not sure what, but if you had something, sure. And then we need to find our Scarab card. I think that's that one. Yeah, I see the tie. So there's the collectible card for the Scarab character. Super cute. Okay, the next one we're going to look at is the Dragonfly one, and the artwork is just amazing. So here is our Dragonfly girl, and she's actually kind of unique in the set because she doesn't have any antenna, and it's because she's just a totally different type of bug than the others. Dragonfly don't have your kind of standard antenna like other bugs do. And yeah, it kind of makes her stand out in an interesting way. I don't know. At first, when I was looking over at her, I was like, where are the antennae? And then I thought about it. I was like, she's a dragonfly. She doesn't need them. And she also has a lot of little hair clips and stuff, whereas everybody else has flowers and things. And hers are just kind of band-aids and a little cross clip, I guess that's supposed to be. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. And then she also has a bow sculpted into her hair and this little hairpiece and this adorable bell. I love it so much. I can't believe they come with real bells and not on like the limited edition character. When I heard that bell, I got really excited because I was like, oh my god, does that mean I got the special character? And no, they just by default are really, really high quality and fantastic outfits. I was just really, really impressed by that. And then I think she might have my favorite bug features, honestly. So first of all, the Dragonfly wings are really cool. They're very simplified compared to Dragonfly wings, but I think they work really well. And just, oh my god, that magnet was really strong. Yeah, the ones that have the magnets directly exposed are definitely like much stronger, of course. And you can see those see-through wings, really, really nice. I love the teal color to them. I wish that she had more teal going on. She leans a lot more green than the wings would let on. And then check out her little abdomen. How cool is that? See, a dragonfly, although like, you know, they have fairy-esque wings, it works. You wouldn't expect them to do it for a line like this when they're doing the abdomens because the abdomen is so different, but they did. And it looks great. And I'm very, very happy that they did do it. Look at that. Super cute. And then her outfit is probably one of my favorites. Definitely in my top 3. Really, really cute. I was actually surprised though because she doesn't come with a top. She just has this apron, this bell thing, this skirt, these little wrist pieces, and then the socks. So she definitely has a ton of pieces. Like she has one of the more elaborate outfits. But I was like, do you have a shirt? No? And it's honestly better that she doesn't because, and this would be the shirt, right? Like this panel back here, but it's better that she doesn't because the wings stick really well. So I guess it's for the best that she doesn't have a shirt on. Anyway, she has one of the more elaborate outfits, as I said. I love all of the different trims. There's even this really nice iron-on pattern. Her necklace really surprised me because look, there's like that metal closure on it. And it's kind of an unusual closure, especially for a doll, so I was really surprised by it. Most of them are just kind of open like this in the back, which, it's interesting, because that's kind of a central feature, and it's hard to see it from the front. So you kind of would want to take pictures from the back, but then they're just kind of open, like a hospital gown. A little bit interesting. Also, something to point out, that ripped the seam busted while I was trying to pull it on, and I swear I was being very delicate, but it's on elastic, I get it. So I tied it in a knot. I'm gonna have to re-sew that, but be careful and keep that in mind. It's happened to me before with these BJDs, and I've just re-sewn it or tied a knot and called it a day, and it's been fine, but it is a little bit annoying when that happens, so figured I would point it out. And check out the socks, though. They are really, really soft, nice jersey knit material. I love that there's a pink and a green bow. That's really interesting. And the garters are really nice too. I'm glad they included them, even though they were bothering me because one of them popped. I still really, really appreciate the inclusion of them. And then there's even a trim on the socks, which very impressive. Very, very impressive. Just little details on this doll that really add a lot, and I really appreciate it, because these dolls do retail for around $30. At least that's what they're sold for on Kikagoods. Bear in mind that Kikagoods does the importing and everything for you, and if you order a certain amount of money, generally getting a full set of these is that amount. You get free shipping, so I mean, I feel like that's pretty good considering how high quality these dolls are. And by the way, this is a good time to mention that I was sent these dolls for free for review purposes. I have used Kikagoods as a customer before, and I have videos about that, and I really enjoyed them, and they continue to work with me to help provide me products so that I can review a bunch of these dolls for you guys. So I really, really appreciate that. And if you're interested in checking them out, I will have information in the description, and I'll talk about it more at the end of this video. All right, back to our doll review. She also has this pleated skirt, and it's amazing. Really, really well done. Really good fabric choice. Just very, very nice. Love it. And then the face is the best part. Just look at those eyes, her little eyebrows, everything. So the details are overall the same on all of them. She also has the smaller eyes, by the way. But, you know, they've got some variation of the black eyelashes on top. They've got a different color eyelash on the bottom, the blushing, the heart, the really interesting eyelid situation here, and then the little tiny comma-shaped eyebrows. They're not comma-shaped, they're just kind of dash-shaped, I guess. And then her mouth is open, and she's kind of smiling. So cute. And her hairstyle is very, very cute as well. She has her hair down with a little bit into a side pony, and the color is so nice. I love the white fading to the green, and there's even pink when it's long enough to do so. Isn't that cool? And the sculpt of it's just awesome, too. There's a black hair tie here, which calls nicely to the rest of the outfit, and there's a little braid sculpted on here. And I love that the bell has this orange paint to it as well that it fades into. That makes it look really nice, although it does look a little silly next to the actual bell. But again, it's so shocking that she comes with that actual bell. I was not expecting that. You know, when you see that in the artwork, you would never think that that's going to be a real bell, so I'm very, very impressed by that. That's really cool. And again, she has this, it's supposed to be like two barrettes or two bobby pins crisscrossed, I think, but it's like stylized to look like this heart, or it's supposed to be a heart. I don't know. And then these two band-aids crossed with a little heart in the middle of one of them. I love her so much. So cute. She definitely was a favorite of the designers. You can tell from how elaborate her outfit is. She rocks. So next, let's let the cards decide who is our next doll. Okay, this is the Orchid mantis, and she's got a cherry in her mouth in the artwork. So cute, and a big spatula too. Really, really fun. I find it funny that it is kind of just a coincidence that they are bug girls. Like, it is inconsequential to this. They just happen to work at a maid cafe, seemingly, or they just work at a cafe and wear the maid outfits. But, like, it doesn't seem like they're bugs for any particular reason. Maybe they live in a bug society or something, but I just think it's kind of funny that this is a cafe setting, yes. They are bugs, yes, but those two things are not dependent on each other. That's just what we have going on. I don't know. Anyway, here is our Orchid mantis girl. Very unusual pick and very good execution of the Orchid mantis concept. I love the way that they did the antenna. They look so cool, and I especially love the way that they fade into that black. Like, how cool is that? And they are see-through. They're just hard to actually see through. And her hairstyle is also really, really nice. I love the colors. And there's even a third color on the back, so you get a surprise there. But just the choice of this really, really bright salmon color, beautiful and perfect for an orchid mantis. And then on the back, you can see her little abdomen, which is extremely cute, and it's even accurate down here. Just look at that with the fading to the paint. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Super well done. And then I love the wings too. She has unique wings. Everybody does, except the moth and the butterfly have the same wings. But anyway, that is so cute and so perfect because, again, if you haven't looked closely at a lot of bugs, a lot of them have really, really cool wings, and mantises are one of those. If you've never seen one like spread and pinned, their wings are so, so cool. It's just hard to pin them that way, so nobody does it because it is challenging. Anyway, her outfit is very different from the other ones. It's less of kind of a Western-made design. It's more of an Eastern-made design, I guess, and it's very cute. I love the symbols on here. Also, this apron is a separate piece than this, and how cute is that? So this is all one piece, and you do have to take the head off and the little mechanism off to put this on, and that's why it fits so, so well and tight around the head. And I love the choice of this teal color. You wouldn't think it would work, but it does. And also these green pom-poms too. I don't feel like they distract from anything. I feel like they really work. It's a good color choice. And then there's this little iron-on graphic here. This pocket doesn't work because of the hem up here, but it's really nice that they included it. I really like it. And then this really nice trim here too. I love the amount of trims that these use on such a small doll. It's really impressive. And these are for adult collectors, but at the price point that they're able to sell them as imports, I really need to make that clear that these are like the price that you would pay from any site like Kikagoods or Kikagoods themselves is the price that they're importing it to you for. So imagine how much it must be in China. Like, I'm very, very impressed by the cost of these. They're really, really nice. Very, very fair price, I think, in my opinion. Anyway, I really like the little arm pieces. They are supposed to be worn like this where you can't see your hands, and I think that looks so cute. And there's a little ribbon trim here, a regular just kind of roughly trim there. The pom-poms are really well attached, by the way. Are those just glued on? I don't know, but I ripped at them quite a bit because I wanted to make sure if those are going to fall off or not, and they're not budging, so I really appreciate that. And then she also has this design that I don't think it's ironed on. I think that's kind of like painted or screen printed on, so that is pretty cool. And yeah, that is our Orchid Mantis girl. She rocks. She is really, really cool, and I almost forgot to show you her face, which is always the best part. Their faces are so gorgeous. I really hope that the company that does these, which I think might be, oh, it's not on the back of this, it's on the back of the guide. I think it might be Made in Heaven, or this is like a division of a company or something. I've never heard of these other than like when these started surfacing, I was like, but I never looked into what company made them or anything. They're very out of nowhere. I'm sure the company that makes them has made art toys before, but like these are so impressive. I love the eyes. I really love Follow Me eyes. Let's see who our next girl's gonna be. Ooh, okay. It's the butterfly girl. And oh, wow. I love this one. I think this one has a really, really good color story with the blue and the pink, and it's really just mostly blue and works really, really well. And she's so cute. So for starters, let's take a look at her face. She was the first one that I opened, and I was so struck by how beautiful her face is. Check out those eyes. And again, that Follow Me effect is so, so cool. I really like her open mouth in particular. I think they all have different mouths from what I've seen, which is very appreciated. I like that a lot. It's not a sculpted thing or anything, but it's extra detail that they added that they didn't necessarily have to. I really love the pink lower eyelashes, and the makeup's just always so pretty on these. Isn't she precious? And then you can see the blushing on her ears, and this hairstyle is very, very cute as well. It's mostly down with some of the hair in pigtails up top with really, really intense bangs and something of a hime cut in the front. She's got really cute antenna. I love the antennae so much. Oh my god. I wish that they were articulated. I'm confused why they're not, to be honest, but it's not really that big of a deal. How much would I have done with that realistically? It probably would have been more of a nuisance to most people, if anything. And then her wings, which I'm just so impressed by that magnet. Look how nice these are, by the way. And they're a little bit flexible too. And if you wanted to, you could paint these, because I think everyone looks fine with the see-through wings, but the moth and the butterfly look less like moths and butterflies because of that. But I think it's just the design of these dolls, you know? And they were kind of focusing on the other types of bugs, so the moth and the butterfly aren't as obvious. This reminds me of like a wasp butt, but this is what hers looks like. It's really cute and really cool. They did go with green, like a teal for that, for whatever reason. It's kind of out of nowhere. But otherwise, her color story is like really, really solid. She has green here, but it's not too obvious, so it's not that distracting. And I mean, green matches really well with blue anyway, but I really like this like darker blue color that they used. And with her, She has the most printed detail out of everyone, but I think it was done very gracefully. So if you've been watching my reviews, you know I have kind of a love-hate relationship with certain things that doll companies will do on doll designs, and specifically printed on designs is one of my big ones. And I think people misconstrue it as, oh, if anything has printed on detail, it's bad. And that's not true. I don't believe that for a second. If you can print something on, it would look just as good as if it was sewn on, or even just not that much worse, and it would cost substantially less, then go for it. And this is that case here. This would have been a lot of work to do the scalloping and to figure out how to actually like hem that, or like an iron-on. I don't think an iron-on would have looked that good there. So I think that this actually looks really solid. And then there's immediately an actual trim here that makes it just come together really nicely. And you also have a 3D element here. I just think outfits like this need like some 3D elements, and especially on a tiny doll too. I don't think the printed detail is too big of a deal. I love the little buttons here too. They're like actual pieces. It's really nice. And her little bow, I had to take her head off to put this on. It is not stretchy, which was quite interesting, but look how there's even a rhinestone on this. They did not hide from adding detail to these dolls, and I really respect that. And this is a printed on detail as well. And here. Super, super cute. This is all one piece, by the way. It was a bit tricky to put this outfit on because it was the first one that I did, but I got the hang of it. It was fine. And I love the little bracelet. And this I thought was supposed to be a garter, but on the artwork, it's kind of here on the knee. So I'm not really sure. It's very cute, though. I love the way they did the little bow hanging down. Isn't that precious? Super precious to me. And the last thing that I kind of skipped on accident would be her hair. So she has these big blue flowers in her hair that really nice shading with the blue fading into the black at the edges. And then there's orange for the pollen area, which looks quite cute. Butterflies are also pollinators, and I like that she has the big flowers in her hair. I think the pollinators specifically have the giant flowers in their hair now that I'm thinking about it, which is pretty cute. And the hair, I told you about the hairstyle, but I didn't tell you about what was going on. There's little black hair ties. There's a little like a crisscross part line here for the pigtails, and you can see where the hair is being pulled from here as well. And the hair is white with blue at the end, and then if it's long enough, it fades into pink. And I really respect that they decided we're going to do 3 different colors for each of the hair pieces, and they followed through with it, and I think it really pays off. I think it's super cute. Okay, after our butterfly girl, our next character is the moth girl. So this is our moth girl. Now, moths would be probably my favorite bug. I really like moths. This doll doesn't read too much to me as a moth, except for her outfit, because again, the wing situation. And she does have the feathery antenna that moths have, which is cool. But other than that, like especially the wings and the little butt, I'm not getting moth out of it, but it's okay. I think I will be making her different wings, her and the butterfly one. And I understand because they wanted them all to have kind of a cohesive wing and antenna situation, and the wings and the antennas, for the most part, are see-through. All the wings are see-through, but I thought the Scarab had less see-through antennas, but I think it's just that the dye that they used is pretty matte, so it's not making it look see-through. But anyway, she's extremely, extremely cute. I love her sleepier eyes. I really like that it seems, I don't know, I might be wrong, but it looks like there's 2 different face sculpts. The eyes open versus the eyes shut. I really think there is. They're subtly different because it's just that the eyes are more closed on one of them, but it's really cute. And of course she'd be sleepy. It's daytime and she's a nighttime girly. And her outfit rocks, by the way. It kind of reads cat, but when you realize that she's a moth, it's like, oh, they're going for like wool. So this was really impressive to me because I don't see this fabric very much. It's a faux wool material on these socks, and it really feels like wool. It's not like it feels fake, but it feels and looks like wool, and I really like that they picked that. I would never have thought of them doing that. I would have just thought, okay, use some kind of fluff and you're good. And they look great. They're also just really cute and silly. I don't know. And she's the only one that's wearing something that maybe could be construed as shoes. So shout out to her. And then her dress is very unusual compared to the others because the others have a lot more detail going on with their outfits. But she just has this really soft, I think it's just a regular like cotton sort of material, but probably not cotton, but it's soft. I don't know. And then I love the trim. It's really, really soft. Hers is just kind of a traditional made outfit, but it's so cute. She has a little apron sewn on, but you could take it off if you wanted to. Just seam rip there. Oh, look at that. I really like the construction of these. Also, this piece, I believe, yeah, it's stretchy, so you don't have to take her hands off to put it on, which was a big plus for me. I think she was the last one that I dressed, and I got really scared when I saw those sleeves, but it was good. And there is a real bell on her outfit as well. So her and the Dragonfly girl have real bells. Isn't that so cool? I, I'm just really, really impressed with that. I think it's so cute. And then she also has a bow, of course. Then there are, oh, how convenient. The last two are the two that came with pipe cleaners. So these are called pipe cleaners. I'm sure there's chenille stems, I think people also call them. They're these little fluffy things. It's wire with fluff on them. I don't know if you've never heard of them. And I had to just kind of put them, like, tie them on. See, they're really just little straight chenille stems, and you just kind of twist them on her. It's a weird solution to the problem, but it's nice. It saved them production cost, and it looks very cute. I approve. I do wish that they'd picked more of a pure white because, okay, this color's better to me for a Moth girl if they had used it throughout, but because it's only on these, and then there's like a very paper white here, and kind of here. That's not a paper white, it's a little off-white, but still. That would have worked a lot better. But these are very off-white, so they kind of create a discontinuity. But I can just go get white pipe cleaners probably. I don't think those are in low demand, or in low supply, so I should be fine. And then the back of her dress is just totally open. I wish that they'd added something here so that you can close the dress, because from the back these are a little awkward, and from the back is one of the display angles, I would think, because they have their abdomens, which is so cool. I cannot get over these. But hers is the same as butterfly one, and it's confusing to me. Maybe it's based on like caterpillar, because moths do have like bigger abdomens than most butterflies would, like kind of a lot bigger. They're very squishy and big, but I don't know what they're going for with the little dots. Maybe it's just a species I'm not used to. I don't know. And there's the wings. They are yellow, which I guess works. Moths kind of come in a brownish yellow a lot of the time. I don't know. And then I was really impressed by this. Oh, wow. The last two are also the ones that have flocking. There's flocking here. The two fluffy insects that we got, the moth and the bee, have fluffy elements to their hair pieces, and I think that's so cool. And it's just flocking, so it's little bits of fluff that are glued on, but that's a lot of extra effort for a detail like that, and I really, really appreciate it. It is awesome. And then there's these little black ties hanging down, little plastic black ties. And then these are her antennas, so hers are very different from everybody else's. Her and the Scarab have probably the most interesting ones, and that is pretty cool. And her hair is white, fading to this really nice pink color. I really like this color, down into a purple. That's kind of like an unusual purple, and it's really pretty. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up, but I really like it. So cute. So that is our Moth girl. Finally, we have, I wonder who it is. The bee girl. So this is the artwork for the bee girl. I have to say, oh my god, look at the bee. I wish that the artwork hadn't come with that in it, because I was like, where's that? Aw. But anyway, this is our bee girl. This one's really cute. Her outfit is radically different from everybody else's, and she rocks. So like I said, she's another pollinator, so she's got her big flower in her hair, and it's so cute. I love the color of it. And is it a different sculpt? I don't believe the other flower had... Oh, no. Okay, it is the same sculpt as the other flower. That's no big deal. Like, that's not a deal at all. I was just curious. And then she's got these two barrettes in her hair, or little hair clips, in red and black. I really like that red one. I wouldn't have thought to add red to the design, but it works. I guess it's kind of to go with the flower. Her face is really cute. She has some food, or maybe pollen or something, probably nectar, stuck to her face like she was just eating. That's why I had her hand where it was. So cute. And she's got a little orange heart and orange lower lashes, her blushing. Her eyes are yellow, which is really intense. Her hair is white, and it fades to yellow into orange. This one's the most natural ombre, I feel like. Everybody else had a random color kind of thrown in, but hers just looks like her hair is a really light orange fading into that orange, I guess. I don't know. And she has a lot less hair down, too. It looks like it's just some that couldn't make it into the pigtails. And then she's got these little pigtail twists. And look at the sculpt. I love the sculpt on the hair for these. It's really, really impressive. I've always been very impressed with the Chinese BJD's hair in particular. I think it's always really, really fantastic. I know with dolls, a lot of people prefer brushable hair, but honestly, this sort of thing is really, really good for, like, if you take your dolls places, because you don't have to worry about the hair. And that is a bonus. And then I wish I could convey to you how soft this feels. It almost has a velvet feel to it. It's very interesting. Really, really impressive that they did that. I was so surprised, and it's so cute. And then her antennae are blue for some reason. They go from black to blue. Also cute, but feels a little bit out of nowhere considering there's blue absolutely nowhere else in the design except a tiny little piece in the eye and it's a totally different blue. I don't know. All right, bug features. The bee wings are absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. That is adorable. And then she also has her bee butt, which probably this one and the Dragonfly are the best done ones. They are incredibly solid. I really love the colors here. We even have white, but you can't tell because it's got a lot of overspray, but I think that's on purpose because there's a lot of overspray on every single one. That just looks really good, and it's shaded to look like a real bee, and I love the little stinger too. So cute. And then we have the pipe cleaners. So she came with 4. She's got a collar, wristlets, and an anklet. I will say I'm not sure I like the pipe cleaner choice on this one because the fluff gets everywhere. So if you see me doing this, that's why. And also you can see it's getting all over her outfit. So that's what those little black things are. If you're wondering, it's pieces of the pipe cleaner. I'm not even sure if there's a fix for that. I think that's just going to happen forever, which is weird and not ideal. Her outfit is, I don't know which outfit would be the best in terms of the value you're getting for your money, but I think it's got to be this one because there's several details I'll show you. I was really impressed, such as trims on the sleeves, as well as this bow, and I just love the shape of the bow that they did for this, and they did for the little garter thing on the butterfly one. There's even a little rhinestone. There's buttons that are actually sewn on, not glued on. There is a little apron on the shorts here with honey coming down, really cute, and of course there's a trim around that. The shorts are these really nice poofy shorts, and I love the fit of those. They look so good, and there is a printed on ribbon at the bottom, but reminder, I don't mind that. I think it looks just fine. And okay, the suspenders were really bothering me because it was really hard to put these on, but then I thought I had broken it, and I was like, but no, it turns out these are actual little working buckle things. That is, I don't know why they went with that. There were better ways, such as a snap or something, but it's a really high quality, interesting detail. I'm just wondering, you can let me know. Do you prefer for things to be like hyper realistic like this, where you have to like go through the motions of actually putting on something like this? Or do you prefer it to be easier to use? Personally, even if it sacrifices the look a little bit, I prefer for it to be a little bit easier to use. Like you could have it sewn here and then have a snap and it would still look pretty good. It would just bulge a little bit. I don't know. But this was really difficult actually, and I have pretty small hands, so yeah, that's something to keep in mind. But look how cute that is. Really interesting. I was so surprised by that. And this one, there is a longer pipe cleaner, and that is this one, but it wasn't long enough to actually put it down on the ankle where it seems like it's supposed to go, because in the artwork it's kind of covering that foot joint, where the foot joint would be. So yeah, that's our bee girl. Extremely, extremely cute. Honestly, one of my favorite ones, and I'm not really a bee person. I don't know. I know there's like people that like bees are their everything. That's their favorite. But I don't know. I've never been super that. I'm more of like a moth person. I love moths, but I don't know. I think the bee is just really, really solid, really well done. Not a generic bee design either, which you'd expect. I don't know. There's kind of something that everybody falls into with bees, and it's doing the stripes. There is the black and yellow so that you can tell if she's a bee, but they really did something different with the design here, and I really, really like it. Now, this could be because I'm used to American depictions of bees, and this is from a Chinese company. I have no idea. But yeah, before we go, I'm going to show you the articulation of these dolls, and I'm going to show it to you on this one here because she is wearing kind of the easiest outfit to show it with. So these dolls do have chest articulation. It's pretty good, and you can get some really interesting poses with it, such as that would be like a laying down pose, you know, but really nice chest joint. I approve. I'm glad that they have it. I was really disappointed that the other ones, the mermaid ones that I opened last time, did not have the chest joint because I really appreciate a chest joint. One of the things that I was about to criticize just happened again. The hair pieces, I don't know what happened. They did not sculpt them well. I don't know if they didn't sculpt them well in relation to the bodies or what happened, but they fall off relatively easily, and that's obviously not ideal. So sometimes you're like trying to pose them for a picture and the back of the hair just clunk right off. I do think it has something to do with the neck pieces too, but even the ones that don't have a neck piece like that do have that problem. So it's not just the pipe cleaner. It's not just like user error there. As you can see, she's fully free from the pipe cleaner, but you can't close it in the back. Do you see that? And that happens on all of them. So I don't know what happened there. It is very frustrating and disappointing. I'm probably going to have to put like a magnet or something in there to see if I can help. I don't really know. Anyway, arm motion is pretty good. These are strung dolls though, so keep in mind that every pose you try to put them in, they might not stick in it unless you really play with it. Like, see, she's not wanting to do that, but if I were to pull the string out and try to get that joint stuck, I could probably do it. I'm not the best with, okay, that's not quite what I was going for, but it's pretty close. I'm not the best with these sorts of strung dolls yet, so I apologize, but it's not too bad. I'm still getting used to them, but it's not too big of a bother. And then you can see that there's actually a little elbow hiding in there to help disguise. It's actually like the inner elbow, but it's to help disguise poses so you can get that double joint going. When you pull it out and then put it back in the pose, I feel like it tends to work a lot better. And then the wrist isn't super great. You can tell the motion would be fine or better, but it's because of the big stylized wrist. I'm okay with losing that articulation because of how much I like the stylized bodies on these dolls. They're really, really cute. And then, okay, the sit was something that I did have a lot of trouble with. So the legs have a tendency to splay outward, and it's pretty difficult to get them to actually stick together. They don't really want to. I'm sure you can do it for like 1 or 2 pictures, but it's not really something they want to do. You kind of have to, you kind of have to like put their hands back there, and even then they're not really wanting to sit. That's one of the like cornerstones for articulation for me that I really need to see is the ability to sit. And I understand with strung dolls, they don't really want to sit. They're trying to straighten themselves out at all times. So I get it that it's difficult there, but at least the sculpt should help me figure out how to do it. And this is not helping, unfortunately. I really like the sculpt of these though. I'm willing to sacrifice a lot, but sitting's a little bit important, I think, even just for like display. I really need that sit, so not great, but it's fine. And the knees are just like the elbows. If you kind of pull them out and then finesse them into the pose, they usually stay pretty good. I think the knees are the most solid ones. Like, I feel like they actually cooperate the most, but because of the stylization of the legs, you can't really do as much with them. But just like the wrists, I am willing to sacrifice that because I love this. I've never had a doll quite this stylized on the leg before, unless you count My Little Ponies. I really like this. I know that's not going to be for everyone, especially because the way the foot actually works is a little bit grotesque, like what is going on there. But I love it. And look at the little hearts on the heels, by the way. So cute. I will say that this honestly doesn't need to be here because there's really not that much posing to it unless you're doing that. It doesn't really even let you do this. It's just kind of this. So, and it doesn't want to stay either. So that joint's a little redundant. If they had left it out and made the sculpt a little bit cuter, because you can see what they were going for, like Cave Club. Cave Club is the closest to these in terms of the feet, but these are so much more, I don't know, like robot-like, hoof-like. It's very interesting. But you can see what they were going for. And this is probably what Cave Club is going for too. Just that leg that goes straight into the toes. But they had to separate it a little bit for that joint. But I kind of just wish they had done a sculpt like this. Because toe joint's not super necessary, and it's a little bit unsightly, but it is there. So anyway, that is it for this one. So for my final thoughts, I'm very impressed with these. Because I haven't heard of these and I'm reasonably in the know about these Chinese ball jointed dolls, I suspect these are the first dolls from this company. If I'm wrong, totally fine, let me know. Also, because they don't really hint at any other dolls in here, they just show this is how the body is. And these are the parts that you get. That leads me to believe these are probably their first foray into this, or one of their first at least. I'm very impressed. I feel like the designs for these are incredibly impressive. And again, I love that the concept is, yeah, they're like maids, but they're also bugs, but those things aren't exactly related. That's really funny to me. And I approve. I think it's very cute. I do think it would have been fun if they had come with accessories like the little bugs or the little like wand and other things that they're holding, because see, that one's holding a bucket of water. Oh my god, look at the little beetle friend. This one has, I don't know, is that a book? Is she eating that? She's got like it's a notepad. I think it's a notepad. You know, they all have little accessories that kind of, the spatula, that go with the cafe theme in the drawings, but it didn't make it to the dolls. I really wish that they had come with that. That would have been very cute, but because of the price point of these dolls, I'm not really, like, that's fine. I get it. They're really, really nice. I think these are probably these are my favorites. We've got our Dragonfly girl, our Mantis girl, and our Bee girl. Mantis girl, I'm just very impressed that they pulled off like a mantis. I think that's really cool. I am also very impressed that they pulled off the Scarab one too. I really like the Scarab antenna, and I'm really glad they went for it and had the antenna actually be like Scarab antenna. That's really cute. I keep dropping this part. This one, the magnets are also really strong in the wings. I really like that. So yeah, these are really, really, really cool. They're little bug fairies. You know how I feel about little bug fairies. Like, there's Enchantimals bugs, but they're this big. There's the Monster High bugs, which now that I think about it, they actually have those bug butts on them, which I thought was, like, absolutely groundbreaking when I saw those. But these being articulated and how nice they are, I'm blown away. I am blown away by these. I very much recommend them if you like the design of them. I feel like bug dolls are not really something that's going to happen very often because these aren't really fairy dolls necessarily. They are fairies by default because they're girls with wings and fairies tend to have bug wings, but these are bug girls first. They're not fairies first. So I really like that because most of the time when you get a bug girl design, other than Monster High, fairy first with bug elements because it kind of works with the design. So I really, really like these. The outfits are incredible quality, some of the best I've dealt with, and I love the variety because this is a maid cafe. They really could have been lazy and just had them all wear very similar maid outfits, and they didn't. They actually, every single one is wearing a markedly different outfit that most of them read that they work in a cafe in some capacity. I guess this one could be like the host or something, which is pretty cool. This one, I don't know. Maybe that one's the cook. That one's mixing the honey in the back. But they're all so different. So that's pretty cool to me. I think that is really, really good design work on their part. I also like that all of these are really, really solid. So I think if you were to just like, oh, I want to get like a blind box and see who I get, it would be fun. There's all these different bugs. It's really cool. The secret character, by the way, I accidentally saw her because I was looking through pictures to make sure I had the outfit pieces placed right. And I saw her. I'm still not going to show it in case you don't want to be spoiled. But she was not very special looking. I don't know. Maybe she comes with some cool accessory that I didn't see in the picture. But in the picture that I saw, she just kind of looked like any other one. I was like, wait, did I miss one? Who is that? And I realized it was the secret one. So that was kind of interesting. In the artwork, the secret one looked very impressive. But in the doll form, I was like, oh, I guess that's a secret one. So, yeah, that's something to note. Anyway, I'd love to know what you think of these. I think the execution of these with the little bug butts, the little wings, it's really, really well done. The biggest thing is that the hair is not sculpted correctly, so it comes off, like I was saying not that long ago. And then also the little bug butt thing. I don't know what they were thinking with this. Maybe it's so you could take it off easily without having to take it out of the joint here, but I don't know. It's horrible. They fall off really. And that comes out easily anyway, so I don't really know why they did that. Don't really know what that's about, but anyway, that is it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'd love to know what you think of these dolls. And what would be your favorite bug? What bug would you want to see done in this form? I don't know, because they kind of covered my bases here. I think a cicada. Cicadas have really pretty wings and like really interesting stuff going on. And then like an assassin bug, those are cool. I like the true bugs. They have those funny mouths, but I don't think you would be able to do those here because the bug features they're going for are the abdomen and the antenna and wings. So keep that in mind. Pick ones with cool. Oh, a wasp would be really interesting. I think their abdomen is a really cool shape if they did that. They did a bee, so I think it could work. Just a really mean bug. Yeah, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.
If you're interested in shopping these and other ball-jointed dolls from China, check out Kikagoods. Kikagoods sent me these dolls for free so that I could review and promote their website. So if you're interested, type in either BJD or Kukaka or check out their categories, and you can find these gorgeous dolls. One of my packages just arrived. And you can see that you can order a singular blind box, a set of 3, or a set of 6 for the best deal. There's also different codes, including mine, which will be in the description. And as you can see, you can actually order some of the characters separately right now, which is pretty cool.